Welcome back to my channel. So in today's LeetCode question, we are going to solve the question number 1513, which is number of substrings with zero only ones. Okay, so in this question, it is a medium level question, obviously. So the question is very simple but also very interesting. So we are given a binary string which is s, and we need to count the how many substrings contain only the character which is 1, right? um Now substring that include even a single zero are not allowed here. Since the total number of substring can be very large, we return the answer modulo 1e, like it is 1e 9 plus 7. So that's what we are going to return, which is also given here. Okay. Now let us understand this better. Let's look at the very first string that is given to us, which is 0 1 1 0 1 1 1. So we are asked to count all continuous stretches of ones and then count all possible substrings, right? Inside each stretch. Okay, so whenever we have a like a block of n consecutive ones, it contribute n into n plus 1 by 2. So the substrings. Okay, so in this example we have a single one, then two ones, and then three ones. So the contribution of 1, then 3, then 6, which gives us the total of 9. So our output is 9. Now let us understand it with the second one, which is 100. Sorry, 101 is our s string. So here, as you can see, there are only two isolated ones, so the answer is just 2 here, as we are given. Now for the third one, we have like the string is given 1 1 1 1 1 1. So all of it is 1, so the number of substring is 21, because a block of 6 ones gives 6 into 7 upon 2, which is n into n plus 1 upon 2. So now let us understand it with the code. First, as usual, I am going to write off the code and then make you guys understand it. So first what we have to do, I'll make you guys understand, is we are going to count the number of substrings consisting only of ones in the given binary string. Then for a continuous segment of n ones, the number of valid substring is n into n plus 1 by 2. So this also we are going to show. And third, in this algorithm, effectively we will be counting by accumulating number as it will be traversing. So already we have written like a public int num sub string s. After that, what we are going to do, so at the first thing is we are going to define a modulo which will modulo constant to prevent the integer overflow. So here we'll write final int modulo, which is going to give so final int modulo, it's going to give us in that we are going to write a int, and outside it is 1e9 plus 7. So this is what we are going to do. After that, we are going to total count of valid substring. So we are going to write a int total count, where in total count we will be getting our output, which is initially 0. After that, current consecutive ones count, we will be ending at the current position. So int consecutive ones is equals to, initially it's going to be 0. Then we will iterate through each character in the string. So for that, we are going to write a for loop, basically for int I equals to 0. I is less than s dot length and after that we are going to write I plus plus. After this, we are going to, like, if the current character is 1, then we are going to increment consecutive count, otherwise reset consecutive count to 0. So for that, we are going to write a if s dot character at of I is equals to 1, then consecutive ones is going to be incremented, else we are going to get a consecutive ones, which is going to be 0. After that, what we are going to do is we are going to add the current consecutive count to the total, and after that it will represent all the substring like of ones ending at the position I. So for that we are going to write a total equals to, in bracket, total count, let's call it as well total count, equals to total count plus total count plus consecutive ones. Percent modulo. Okay. After that we are going to return our result. Okay. Just a second, if I made a mistake, let me check once. Okay, here it is written. Just a second. Or we have open. Okay, here we have to open. Here we are going to written total count. Now we are going to just see if our cases are running. Okay, all our cases are running, and then we'll submit it. So this question gets submitted, yes, by it is accepted. Let me get you through the code. Instead of finding, see, all the blocks, what we are going to do in this is we are going to, like, blocks of one separately, we are going to scan the string first, and after that how many consecutive ones we have seen up to the current index. Okay, so every time we see a 1 we increment the count as we know, or we are going to put it as a 0 because the string is broken. The clever part is that each time we extend a string of 1, right? So what is happening, we can immediately add that string of 1. So the strict length to the answer, right? This works because the number of substring that ends at the current index is exactly the number of consecutive ones we have seen so far. So as we have seen in the example as well. So this is the approach, is simple, fast and clean, and it avoids any complex substring enumerators. So a great example of how recognizing patterns and consecutive characters make the problem much easier. So I hope you guys understood the problem. Let me know in the comments, and I'll come back again with another LeetCode POTD question.